Indispensible. And again, this is quite emotional research for me because I'm following the ethical research very strictly on this research. So moving on, and the first section for the introduction, which will help me. Thank you. Right. So my study is exploring how Indonesian PR practitioners understand and respond to the adoption of AI in their professional work. So this is significant. Why? Because Indonesia has become one of the largest AI users in the whole world. It's recording almost and over 1.4 billion visits to AI platform between 2022 and 2023. And regarding the most updated data from Statista, as you can see right here, Indonesia is ranked number 4 to using AI. So this is a very important topic, and also it raised a very paramount question. As AI becomes increasingly sophisticated, what happens to the human role in communication? And if we look back at the keynote speaker from before, from Professor Edson, there's a human and machine communication, but now there's AI between AI communication. And where does this put us? And it's not much a debate that AI changes how people write, plan, and also communicate. Yet, PR practitioner is not only about information, they also have empathy. They also need to create a relationship, and also they must do an interpretation for whatever the job that they done. These are deeply human elements, the most vital one, because algorithm can truly replicate that. This research was maybe moving on to the yes, thank you. This research was driven by the curiosity to understand whether AI is viewed by practitioners as an ally, a threat, or something in between. By understanding this, how practitioners adopt the AI, we will gain insight into the evolving balance between automation and authenticity in modern PR. And that's why I raised my research question: what are the attitudes and understanding of Indonesian PR practitioner towards the role of capabilities of AI in public relations? So because why PR? Because there are so many research around journalism, how intertwining between journalism and the AI itself. But what about PR? Because PR practitioners also using AI, right? Yes. Now, and that's why I want to delve deeper. Deeper around this topic. And recent research or recent studies are only evolving around two scholars. The first one is Galway and Swiatek. Maybe I pronounced Swiatek with the wrong way, and I think that's fine. I'm sorry for Swiatek. They agree that AI will not replace PR, but that study conclude from the Western context. And then there are also UN et al. From 2024, the latest scholars regarding this topic. She and her team also research around the US and the UK and also Canada context. So I would like to add this academic gap, by giving the Indonesian context or Indonesian perspective. And as I mentioned before, Indonesia is one of the largest countries that use AI. So I think this is very important. This is my research methods. As I mentioned before, that I follow the ethical research very strictly. I went to the BRIN, I get the research ethical approval. This is the code number, and then my approach in this study is qualitative exploratory, because I haven't found anything, any scholar doing this research in the Indonesian context. Most of the Indonesian context always they done like only the literature studies. They only done like systematic literature reviews. And my data, I'm doing semi-structured interviews with 20 PR practitioners from different level of management, from the low, middle, and the top level management. And I cannot say the exact PR agency or the exact institution because I respect them because they doesn't want to be disclosed. And then the criteria that I put is more than 5 years in PR experience, and they have used the ChatGPT at least. And I also doing the coding. And then moving on to my findings, I have 3 findings. The first one, human is irreplaceable, and basically because this is one of the main, I think the most pointed out interview from my second interview. Human networks, human competence in PR become even more important because the kind of information we are dealing with is not out there in the open. It cannot be scrapped or predicted by AI. It means what? It means that the human connection is real. It cannot be changed into somewhat a machine or somewhat algorithm. It cannot be changed. We need to meet face to face. And it also in line with some of the scholars that I cited. The first one, Gregory et al., 2023. They said AI outcome can be biased or misleading without a human oversight, and it implies that it really needs human. Human is irreplaceable. And the second one, I cited from McKiernan, and he said in Indonesia communication culture values direct, face-to-face interaction. So moving on to the second findings. Now, my findings number 2 is AI as a supporting tool amid workload pressure. So this is also in line with what the keynote speaker before saying on the stage, that AI is used to help the PR practitioner to overcome their writer's block. And whatever the answer that the AI give to us, although that seems to be absurd one, it can stimulate us to creating a very fresh idea. So again, I'd like to highlight that even we don't understand what are we prompting right now, even the most absurd answer from the AI, somehow and somewhat it can create or it can stimulate an answer or a fresh idea from ourselves. And I cited for Heyman and Panda et al. AI helps overcome writer's block and reduce routine workload. Why the workload? Because by the fact in Indonesia right now, because the economic dynamic, the slowdown in economic, it impacted with the hiring policy that happened in Indonesia. It means what? It means that lower, very limited workers, and there are so many things to do, and that's why they need AI for their supportive agent, something like that. And moving on to my last finding, self-learning and organizational support. So at the beginning, most practitioners are self-taught. They are learning through trial and finding information from media. But moving on, through time, they are developing peer-to-peer learning. And that's not like from the top management to low management. No, it's from bottom to up. And then to conclude with my research, last page, yes, thank you. So I'd like to highlight my 3 key findings. First one, human PR is irreplaceable because their contextual understanding and authenticity relationship that remains at the heart of communication. And the second one, AI function as a supportive tool. And lastly, self-learning and organizational support are vital for sustainability in AI adoption and digital readiness. Ultimately, AI should be seen not as a substitute, but as a partner that amplifies human capability. Thank you very much for listening to my research. Thank you.